What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be going over the two new players that did get released in the new limited edition drop today on Sunday. Now, before we dive into that, these are going to be the cards joining in Shawn Marion and ARVYDAS SABONIS. Now, they are going to be joining Jason Kidd, Paul George, Bam, McHale, Korver, and then you got everybody down here as well. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm just going to say this with these cards, if there's going to be a lot of people ripping packs. Now, we're still going to break them down. I'm going to be talking about if they're good, if they're, even worth thinking about picking up maybe for you in your specific squad. Now, as we dive into that, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 80,000 subscribers. ARVYDAS SABONIS here, 7376 wingspan, hotspots forever outside the top. The key 6 Hall of Famers, 34 on gold, 2 on silver, 1 on bronze, 92 3 ball is insanely good, 85 standing dunk, 75 driving dunk. Can't really handle it too well. Here's what you got with ARVYDAS though: 66 speed, is 73 lateral quickness, 84 interior, 90 strength, good rebounder, Hall of Fame drop stepper, catch shoot, set shooter, bullet passer, dimer, Hall of Fame brick wall, as well as you can give him clamps. Pogo stick, has all of the interior defensive badges. This card is one of the most interesting cards I've ever seen in ARVYDAS SABONIS, and I'm saying that in a way which he's basically this card, but a different version, right? He's basically Dikembe Mutombo, but a just better version of Dikembe, I want to say, right? Dikembe is a little better defensively in here, and so, I mean, has a plus 20 vertical as well. So, I mean, maybe Dikembe is still better. I don't know. I'd have to use Sabonis because, a lot of Sabonis is plus 21 coming, the passing stats that maybe don't matter the most. So I don't know. I just think badge-wise, obviously Sabonis has a big advantage. And they're both giants. They're both, that's the best thing for both of them is they are indeed giants. But I don't know who the better card is side by side. And that's something I don't know. I'd have to really do the math on it. What you're looking at with Sabonis, though, is the Yao Ming release from last year's Set Shot 8. I don't know if I've used it much this year to really say how it is. But it's going to be interesting to see how many people and what type of people run ARVYDAS SABONIS and if he can be successful on the court. Because remember, he's 7'3", weighs nearly 300 pounds, and has Hall of Fame brick wall. But he does have a 70 vertical, which, I mean, hurts the card's value. I mean, if you look at that compared to, heck, nearly any other center in the game, the vertical, I mean, it leaves a little bit to be desired. Let's just compare him to Marc Gasol. Obviously, Marc's, a little bit shorter, but the same vertical, right? They both have bullet passer. Marc's a little bit faster, a little better defensively. I just don't know. I honestly don't know. He's intriguing to me. Do I think he's going to be better than Marc Gasol? No. But I think if you, let's just look at it from an outside perspective, right? For a guy just starting the game, probably going to have a lot of success with ARVYDAS SABONIS, but to go along with that, a guy that just started the game is not going to be able to ever afford ARVYDAS SABONIS for the price that he is probably going to go for. So there's multiple ways to look at it here. I don't necessarily think ARVYDAS SABONIS is a guy to look at over a guy like David Robinson, even a guy like Dikembe Mutombo. Basically can give you everything and maybe even more than ARVYDAS SABONIS. Definitely an intriguing card, though. I'm not necessarily saying ARVYDAS is bad or that you shouldn't look at him. I mean, if he fits what you want to do, if you want a massive center on the inside, maybe he can fit what you can do. For me, just probably wouldn't fit. Shawn Marion up next. Look, they could make this Shawn Marion legitimately the best card in the game. Statistically speaking, even if they made this card the best card in the game, I could personally never use him because of his release. And I know people are going to be like, Ty, this card is absolutely elite. Oh my gosh, Ty, this card... Look, this card would have to have 99 overall everything in every stat for me to use him. 87 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, can handle the ball, 92 speed acceleration, 94 lateral quickness, great interior, great perimeter, great rebounder. I'm telling you guys, literally nothing wrong with this card. Every defensive badge, shooting-wise, can get everything outside of limitless spot, which you don't really need. Like, this card is so good, and maybe I'll go in and really test out that jumper. But I'm pretty sure every time I play against Shawn Marion, in domination or whatever the case may be, it's just like, wow. It is shocking how bad this release really is. And so that's something I just think people need to really take into consideration, right? Statistically speaking, at the small forward position, is there anybody that is better stat-wise than Shawn Marion? That's what I'm wondering, because right now I just don't know if there is, right? I mean, you compare Shawn Marion side by side to Paul George, and as good as Paul George is, he doesn't compare to Shawn Marion, right? And so, I mean, the way I look at it, right, is if it didn't come down to the release, Shawn Marion would probably be the best card in all of 2K. If he had a better release, I'm saying I think he would be the best card in all of 2K. Better stats than Carmelo Anthony, and just look at the defense. That's the bigger key than everything. Probably the best defensive player in all of my team. I'm just throwing that out there with what he's got. I mean, interceptor, intimidator, pogo, rebound chaser is crazy. But the problem still lies in that release, right? I mean, we can click all players here and just, scroll through who we've got here. But if you compare him to level 40 reward, the best card we are going to get all season long, and side by side, stat-wise, who's better? It's closer than you guys might think. And so it's like, outside of post move, Shawn Marion might win. And so for me, it's like, it's tough, right? I want to gas up Shawn Marion because I love defense. But on the flip side of things, I honestly know, I know what it's going to be like shooting with Shawn Marion, right? I could go into jump shot, and I will probably later on today, or I'll come up against Shawn Marion, and his shot is getting punched to the 17th row. I promise you, he's not getting that shot up, and so I don't know how he's going to play even with the best stats in the game. I don't know. Maybe he'll surprise me. Maybe he'll be good. Maybe. But I just have a hard time seeing this Shawn Marion be used in any type of setting. So we basically have polar opposites with their drops today, right? They play different positions, but side by side, Shawn Marion's stats are way better. But then you look at Sabonis, right? Sabonis at the center position, shot 8, at least last year, was not the worst release in the game. You combine that with the fact that he's 7'3", you combine that with good badges. I mean, Sabonis is intriguing. The 70 vertical scares me more than you guys know, because Dikembe Mutombo would go up and get rebounds. Now, with Marc Gasol, Sabonis having the 70 vertical, something that I just really don't know about. And when you compare him to the best center in the game, in my opinion, who is David Robinson, I just don't see it. I don't see why you would ever run Sabonis over a card like David Robinson. Now, that's my personal opinion. I personally don't see it. David Robinson, way better vertical, all around just a better player. But again, Sabonis badge-wise impresses me. You can apply 5 badges. What do you want to apply to him? That's really your pick. Clamps, pogo stick. I'd probably give him, Deadeye? And that's all he needs, those 3 badges. If you really want to get crazy, you could give him unpluckable so he doesn't get ripped much on the perimeter. Those types of badges. But I think a badged up Sabonis, even if you don't badge him up, I mean, I want cleanse pogo stick, but even after those 2 badges, you can argue he's the best center in the game. And anybody that says you can't is wrong. If he fits your play style, he might be the best center for you in the game. So, I mean, the cards we got today, are they big names? No. Are they intriguing? Absolutely. If Shawn Marion ends up being usable, right? If that's a big if, but if somehow he ends up being usable, I'll play him because his defense is that elite. I don't have any way or shape or form saying ARVYDAS Sabonis is going to ever play for me. But if you compare these cards side by side, Shawn Marion way better stat-wise. I think Sabonis is going to be the better player just because of animations, though. So, really, it comes down to preference between these cards. Do I think either of these cards are going to make a massive difference? I personally don't. But that's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. If I had to do 1 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down, Sabonis good, Marion bad. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.